All
I
right,
wrote this down.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, we continue to fight the skeletons.
Yeah, that's the recap.
Yeah,
All right.
nailed it.
Great job. Nailed it. Okay. Whatever.
Nice.
And we start.
Da-na-na-na.
Oh God, looks like spaghetti on my screen.
Spaghetti.
What? Like the noodle? Or like tomato sauce?
I was like zoomed in, like where like all these.
You zoomed in on the spaghetti. Oh no, the final monster. He saw it.
Spaghetti monster.
The spaghetti monster.
Is Chris here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh wait, yeah, we are gonna die. Forgot.
You're gonna die.
You might actually die.
Interesting. What was I doing?
Birkin's looking good though.
Yeah, no one ever hits me because I run away like a coward.
True.
And you don't draw any fire because you don't do any damage.
Hey.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes into his rope trick, and anytime he's in trouble.
Like he gets a crit. It's like, yes, an extra D4, and I rolled a 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Playing the cards I've been given.
Sure.
The worst fucking character.
I designed
the
this
entire game.
character.
Yeah, you did.
The
Could get
ground
a
up.
better weapon.
Have him do any character, it would be this one.
Remember when I tried to give him that boomerang?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't want it.
He didn't want it.
And then Ryan's done like 7,000 damage with it. 4 throws.
I also like to know where we're doing a Halloween episode soon.
Imagine if Grimgar didn't have to heal how much damage he'd be doing.
Alright,
Yeah,
this is real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in more ways than one, I guess. It is your turn, Erkin.
Alright, can
We've been
I?
waiting.
I will go to the right, 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice.
I would like to scale this wall.
Okay, I think can you climb with no problem?
No.
You don't have a climbing thing? Alright. Okay, it's 10 feet up, so it's going to cost you 20 feet to move one tile.
I don't have that much.
You move half speed when you climb, and it's 10 feet high, so.
Okay. So I guess I won't get all the way up this turn. I want to try to go up. Let's about this. Let's just shoot the dog blue Jagalith.
Okay.
With a good old arrow.
Yeah, 29 hits, he takes 6 damage.
I'm gonna kill him.
Right, and the 20 hits, he takes 5 damage.
And I will, I guess I'll start climbing, maybe.
Okay, yeah, you're on the side of a thing. There are no bone nagas. Oh, now it's the Draco Lich's turn. Let me see here.
He takes damage from the spirit guardians.
At the beginning of his turn. That's
Beginning of
wisdom?
his turn. Yes.
Wisdom. Got an 11, he failed!
Failed. I guess I probably need to re-roll it.
Yeah, just roll it. I don't have any idea what it was.
No.
Takes 10 damage. Alright, let me see what he can do. What does Frighten do? Is that just attack rolls and ability checks, not saving throws, right? Frighten disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Okay. Yeah, I think the thing for him to do, he is going to reposition and then shoot his lightning breath to hit Grimgar and Urkin. So that's a dexterity saving throw for the two of you.
Do I want to roll with advantage or not? Maybe I'll just roll it straight.
If I fail, I want to use my ring thing.
What's your rank thing?
I automatically pass on a dexterity saving throw.
I see. And you can decide that after you've rolled? Your ring of evasion?
Possibly.
Ring of evasion. When you fail, you can use your reaction to expend one charge to succeed. Okay, you did fail.
We'll do that.
So Urkin succeeds. Alright. Alright, Grimgar, that's 73 lightning damage.
God.
And Urkin, that is 36 lightning damage. He is going to then reposition himself so that he's next to Grimgar and Maxon. And it's Grimgar's turn.
Not expecting quite that much damage.
Yeah.
My thing's probably down anyway. I don't even know if I can roll high enough to
You don't
save
think you
it.
could roll a 36?
No, I don't think so. I guess I'll roll it for natural 20. I don't even know if that counts, but was that con, right?
If you get a natural 20, I'll say it stays up.
Yeah, 18.
No? Okay.
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 I'm going to really want to use Channel Divinity. Don't really want to use. Yeah, I'm not in a good place. I'm going to cast Heal on myself.
Looking out for number 1. I like it. From the staff or?
Nope, spell.
Okay.
So it's going to be 76.
A lot.
Yeah, that was a good roll, I think.
Big heal.
Why does it just say roll 70? I don't think they went
Well,
right.
because the spell is choose
Oh,
a
it's just
creature you can
70.
see within
That's right.
range. You regain 70 hit points.
I
What a
forgot
good
that's
roll!
a hit point one.
Man, that's such a good roll.
Fuck.
Roll 70d1. Oh,
That might be just. I gotta
70.
look at my rules then for my healing to see if I get more than that.
Yep. That checks
There
out.
it goes. Yep. Okay, good. So the math's all right.
Wow, look at all those natural ones.
I'm gonna stay there to give Max an
I
advantage.
wonder why it decided that it would be red and not green. That'd be funny if like every other one was green. What are you doing for Maxon?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. It is Maxon's turn.
Spell first level higher. 2 plus the spell's level. Yeah, I get more than that. I get another 8 actually.
You have a disadvantage on attack rolls while you can see the dragon.
But does it cancel out with having advantage? from
Yes.
having
Cancels out.
Good job, Rob. Way to use your head.
Yep.
Smart
I
thinking.
tried.
I can't wait to eat it. Get the sweet knowledge.
His head.
Yep.
Glad you can join me for dinner, Clarice. I'm just gonna fist him.
MWJ. Okay. Oh! Nice.
It's
Extra
double,
dump.
right?
No, it's not double. Not against him. He
Oh.
is too powerful magically for that, the bludgeoning thing to matter. But that is a 23. Still a very good hit.
We'll try that again.
28 also hits, another 16.
Let's keep it up.
23 hits, another 17 damage.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. Kick his ass.
Well,
I like you. Alright. I rest.
Rest your case.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Skeletons turns is. Guess they're gonna try to finish these people off. Attacks they get 4. Alright. Scimitar. That guy's dead. Scimitar. That one's dead. Moving on down the line. Scimitar. That one survives, but now he's dead. Alright. Other guy, Scimitar. Dead. Scimitar. Dead. What's his speed? Yep, he's got enough movement, and he's gonna attack Erkin. Scimitar miss. Scimitar miss. Wow, he made his lowest attacks against you. That's funny.
Nice.
Alright, unfortunately, that whole group of people are all dead.
Did
20.
Maxon roll for his spear?
No, he didn't. Make a wisdom saving throw, Maxon.
Oh, fear, yeah.
16 commoners died there.
Yay!
woohoo.
Yeah,
Nice
you're
roll.
out of it.
Killed a lot of
You're no
commoners.
longer afraid. Yeah, they killed a lot of. Just as an example, only 13 had died so far, and 16 died there.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Grimgar bring them all back to life.
If he's got 16
Wish.
diamonds and a lot of spell slots.
I don't.
Okay, that is all of the skeletons. Theron, you're up.
All right. Action. Crown of Stars. Bonus action. Shoot a Crown of Star at the Draco Lich with disadvantage.
Okay.
Go.
Hey.
That hits. 37 damage. Nice shot.
And Wisdom saving
Oh, wait,
throw.
that says radiant. Is it radiant damage?
Apparently.
It always has been.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that sounds right.
Okay, never mind 37. It does 40 or 74.
No, he's not. He doesn't take extra damage for radiant. I thought.
Oh,
No,
you might
it's
be
not
right.
from. I thought no, it was just from bludgeoning.
Yeah, no.
No, he said
He specifically, you're right.
He's not.
He specifically
He's not
doesn't
able
take.
to be.
Yeah.
He told us that last time. That's why I didn't really think about it.
Right, he has no vulnerabilities. Yep.
Gotcha.
I actually just let you believe that.
But yeah, 22, you break out of your thing.
Sweet. That was a good turn for me. I'm gonna stay here. This is a good spot.
What's what you think?
Oh no. Maybe I'll move.
Megady moves into the circle.
It's gone.
Oh, damn it. She doesn't do that because it wouldn't make any sense because it's gone. Let's see. Megady shouldn't be using spell slots. She doesn't have enough. So she will Sacred Flame the Tomb Guardian, I think? Sacred Flame's a dex save, right?
I believe so. No, I don't have it anymore. Never mind.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, deck save.
They're the one skeletons that have good dex, though. So she doesn't really have anything else she can do, though. She's only got 4 total spell slots left, so I probably don't want to burn them. So she's just gonna try a Sacred Flame, but he's probably gonna not get hit by it. Yep, 17. So she's gonna stand here so that she and Max are on opposite sides of the boulder. No Minotaur skeletons. Urkin's up again, so you are halfway up the cliff.
I want to get around this guy and get up there,
Sure.
like so.
Okay.
There.
So that took you 15 feet to get there.
I still can't see anything. Why is it so dark?
Because magic.
I'm gonna assume there's more people up here who are dead.
I took all the dead bodies away.
Let's put a spike growth down.
Okay.
Somewhere
Is
I
that
gotta
20
see.
foot radius?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's see, another point within range. What's range? Doesn't say I have to see it though, does it?
If it doesn't say you have to see it, then it doesn't. Yep. Ground 20-foot radius, center on a point within range. Yeah, you pick where. Where do you want it?
Move it to the right of this guy. Let me see what it looks like.
Like that?
Um, eh, mm, um, Move it up and to the left. Like there.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. When a creature moves into it or within 2d4 piercing for every 5 feet. And it's difficult terrain, so they would move half speed. Okay.
Does it say the? I'm just gonna use a potion probably. Is that that's a bonus action, right?
Sure. Yeah.
We got left.
Okay. Is that going to be your turn after you do that?
I think so.
Okay. Nice roll.
Wow.
Grimgar, you take 19 piercing and 4 lightning.
Right.
Maxon, he got a natural 1 against you, and what I'm going to say that means is he blocks himself, so he doesn't get his third attack.
Awesome. That works.
Nice.
So he goes to swipe you with both claws, and he like slips, and the one claw, instead of hitting you, ends up blocking his other arm. Like a complete...
What an idiot.
Yeah, oh man.
Wow.
If he gets his lightning bolt back next turn, you're going down.
Huh?
Better finish him off.
Yep, Grimgar.
I will attack him.
Ooh.
Wow,
Wait,
Grimgar
what a
package.
choice.
The old battle axe.
Yeah, it's a
20.
23 for 25 damage.
Hmm.
Okay.
And I don't think there's anything I want to use bonus action. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Axon.
Gotta take it out.
Go for it. He swings his hammer fist. Another natural 20. Okay.
Wow.
Much lower.
He rolled bad, though. He takes 17. He takes 13. And he takes 17. He's still up.
What is my action search?
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him again.
He takes 16. And that one kills him. How do you kill the skeleton dragon?
Um, my hammer fist gets stuck into his rib cage. So I take both of my feet and kick in the rest of his rib cage to free my fist.
And that just
And-
causes him to collapse.
Yeah, he just crumbles when I do that.
Right. And as you're swinging to get your hammer stuck, it does like a xylophone thing across his chest. All right. You have one attack and your movement left. Remember, your movement is 40 feet right now because of Longstrider.
Do I have enough movement to get, let's see, 5, 10, 15. This is 20. How high up is this ledge?
It's 10 feet, which would cost you 20 feet of movement to climb.
If I just fly it,
If you fly it, it takes 10 feet of movement.
I'll fly up right next to Erkin.
Okay, you get 10 feet left, but you're floating in the air next to Erkin.
Can I just shoot him?
Yes.
Alright.
You're going to have disadvantage because you're technically in melee, though.
Oh, I thought I
I mean, a
off of
16,
that.
a 16 would hit him anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I wanted to put that you were flying, though.
Minus, don't add the -2.
Right.
Or,
So he takes
yeah.
5 damage. Okay. Great. This skeleton up here, Grimgar, runs up behind you. And stabs you.
Okay.
Miss. Alright. The one in front of you, Erkin, is going to try to attack you.
Make him roll disadvantage
Because
of that.
okay,
I guess it's just for one attack.
it is. But he missed because of it.
Mm.
So that's good.
You
Okay,
know.
second attack,
So no.
natural 20.
Fuck you.
You take 9 slashing,
How unfortunate.
and then a miss, and a natural 1. Okay, he loses one of his scimitar. Alright, roll 6d4.
That thing's gone.
Yeah, but I'm going to say during his movement it was still up. Roll 6d4.
There's no 6 button. Roll 64. Dope. Ooh, my hands are all sticky.
Nice. Okay, he takes 8 piercing damage. Alright, and that one is now going to attack you with advantage. Wrong skeleton. Miss. Miss. Hit. That's 8 slashing. Miss. So you only take 8 from the second guy. Theron's up.
All right. I'll start by moving 30 feet. I will shoot the skeleton here with a ray of frost
Ray of Froth.
as my action. Ray of frost.
Right, he's drunk. Got him with the froth.
Sweet.
Yes.
And then I will use a bonus action, Crown of Star, to attack the one to the north of Erkin.
That hits. That he takes 70 something damage, and just like you hit him, and he does that thing like where all of his bones start to glow, and like it's a bright flash, just kaboom!
Sick. And that's my turn.
There's like
Crown of
aftershocks.
Stars have like a time limit, or can you like keep those things?
One
Oh.
hour.
Oh, okay. Oh, awesome.
Still a long time.
Yeah.
Alright. Before I roll her attack, I'm going to do his dex save. 13. Alright, Wait. Is her DC 14 or 13? Her DC might be 13. Which I think means he would pass. Yeah, DC 13. Okay. Doesn't hit him. Erkin.
I'll put Hunter's Mark on that guy.
Okay.
And I'll start whipping him.
Okay. He takes 9. Oh, wait, slashing. 18. And he takes 16. Okay.
And I'll go around him a little bit. And that will be it.
Alright. Grimgar.
I'm gonna climb up the wall here.
Okay. Probably takes all your movement just to get up. Right?
Yep. Yeah, I think so. And I don't see anybody else, so I'm just gonna try to go for that guy there as well.
Okay.
So I'll roll the boomerang.
Ooh.
What we get?
It kisses it before he throws it. It's a hit. He takes 16, right?
Does he is weak to bludgeoning or radiant?
He does take the divine strike.
Yes, that's not just melee. Yeah,
All
that's
right, yeah.
regular.
Then you killed him.
Okay.
So it goes through, taking half of his life, and then it comes back and hits him again.
I kiss it when it returns, even though it's covered in goo.
Not covered in goo. He's a skeleton. It's not slimy.
Actually, where'd the goo come from?
You actually, yeah, he is covered in goo, and you don't know where the goo came from.
You look at Erkin, he's
What?
also covered in goo. Huh.
It's still on my goo.
No. That's it?
All right. Erkin's over there just slurping chunky white goo. Maxon, you're up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna smash it.
Go for it.
Auto crit.
26, yeah. You smashed it. That's 7! 7! Ha ha ha.
Hooray. It's like
What's like? What?
that's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay. There are no skeletons who want to do anything. Theron, you're up.
Okay, I will use my action to, or not my action, my movement,
My
and then
walk.
I'll use my action to dash,
Okay.
and still don't see shit. So I'll use my boots to use a bonus action to dash again,
Okay.
and that's all I can do.
Okay. Mega D will also dash. She ends up right next to you. Okay, Erkin.
Yeah, right. 45. Dash 5. How much movement does it take to jump down?
If you wanted to leap down instead of climbing, just make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics begins with a C.
It does. Okay, you're fine. You just jumped down 5 feet.
10. Yeah, right. Where's the wizard?
Choose the wizard. You don't see him.
I'm gonna hide in the darkness over here.
Okay, you are invisible. Here we are.
Okay, I'm going to also run that direction. Move to here. And then I'm gonna dash and try to jump off as well.
All right, make an acrobatics check. And what kind of armor are you wearing? Your dwarf armor?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you you land and you feel like you probably would have broken an ankle if not for how sturdy your armor was. So you land and it just kind of sends a shockwave through your bones, like oh!
Nice.
And you feel like
That's-
you might feel that tomorrow.
Okay, and I'll just move 5 more feet.
Okay.
That's it. Ow! I
Yeah,
tried to play it off.
right. And he like you fart and you're not sure if it's a fart when you land.
I hope the sound of me landing, like
Right.
no one heard it.
Maxon, you're up. He like goes oof really loud on purpose to cover up the fart.
Armor's
Are you
loud.
floating down or jumping, Maxon?
I floated.
Right. Okay.
I guess I'll go up here. Oh. Is that shadowed enough for Erkin to still be invisible?
If you can see him, he's not invisible.
Ooh.
Because that means he's in light.
I have 20 feet left, so go.
It's different from normal when there's dark vision and you're not sure if you can see him or not. Here, if you can see his token, he's not invisible.
It's my 80 feet.
All right. Skeletons don't know anybody's nearby right now, so Theron, you're up.
Okay. I will run over here.
Okay.
Is this a door or staircase or something?
Where?
To the east.
Yeah, it stairs up and then stairs down.
So this goes down right there.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll focus on these guys first. So I can only see these two.
I made it so you can see in there because there's no door. You just walk right in.
Okay. I will shoot a. Do I want to waste a crowd on these guys? Probably not. I will just shoot a ray of frost at this top one.
Okay. Killed him.
I'll use my bonus action to move my torches.
Okay. Go ahead.
Move these up to 60 feet. Right there.
Okay.
No. That's it.
Okay. What is the range on Sacred Flame? 60 feet. Okay, she's good for the nearest skeleton. Makes a dex save. He passes. No damage. That's her turn. Arkin.
Hunter's mark on that skeleton.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and beat its ass. I guess from the darkness. Hey, it wants to go out here.
Yeah, he can't see you. You have advantage. Good positioning.
Whip.
Like you go charging it, and then you go into a shadow, and he's like waiting for you to come out, and all of a sudden, instead of you, a whip comes out. Oh yeah, that killed him. 15 damage. You blow him up in one shot.
Well, 35, I got 10 feet left.
Like a bowling
Let's go down here.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Let's see. Erkin, you feel something starting to scoot by you to your north.
Let's whip it.
All right, go ahead. You hit it. The Naga is then going to cast a spell. There, and I think you can see it. Do you want to try counterspelling or no?
No.
Okay. It's shooting a lightning bolt at Megady and Maxon. So I need the two of them to make dexterity saving throws. Megady gets a 17.
Oh.
Maxon gets a 16. Okay. You both pass.
Wait.
So you both take 12 lightning.
See, didn't want to use a counter spell on that. I knew it was going to happen.
Now the 3 Draco Liches go. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
okay.
I love doing that.
I know you do.
Travis doesn't believe me anymore. One of these times there's really going to be like 4 dragons.
Your over exaggerations are always a little over,
Uh-huh.
a little too much.
I'll move up.
A little too exaggerated.
I'm gonna be like 3 dragons, and then they're gonna come out. And there's gonna be 4, and you're gonna go fuck.
Fuck.
I'll throw the boomerang at the Naga.
Okay. 29
throw.
barely hits.
Yeah.
He has no vulnerabilities, so he takes
23.
23 damage. Wow.
Those are good rolls.
Pretty good.
And yeah, it's not worth healing Megady. That's it. I'll stay there.
All right, Maxon, you're up.
I'd just rather bring her back to life. What's the point?
Yeah.
Jeez.
What about Maxon?
Same thing for him.
Same thing for him.
That's alright. I have no way of healing myself anymore anyway.
I'll heal you when you're dead.
We'll bring you back. It's all right.
Okay, I guess it's your movement, right?
Yeah. I guess I'll just shoot.
He's so
the
curious,
bone.
just looking into the pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see what's in there. I'll just shoot the bone guy.
Okay, you shoot the bone guy.
You boned him?
Let's see. He takes 4 damage, followed by 4 damage, followed by 6 damage. Okay.
That's
Not nearly as good as Grimgar.
No.
Okay, skeleton turn. There's a skeleton in front of Erkin. He's gonna stab the commoner.
No.
He missed with an 8. And then there's at least one more in here. Okay, that commoner's dead. Okay. Aaron's up.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use Ray of Frost on the Bone Naga.
Okay. Miss. He missed! I didn't think he really would miss when I
Okay.
was doing that.
Me either.
He had an 85% chance of hitting him.
Plus
I
11.
guess
Okay.
I'll use a Crown of Star on him then.
Oh, fuck. No!
Wow.
Wow.
Damn. Okay, I'll move.
Okay, so I was thinking about a rule. I've been trying to vary what happens on a natural one, but one thing I was thinking about how a lot of times when it's a natural one, I have you make another attack roll against a party member. And while accidentally hitting the party member makes a lot of sense, rolling an attack roll doesn't, because an attack roll indicates you're trying to hit the target, so the numbers don't make sense. So what I think makes more sense is when you're going to accidentally hit a party member, or when the NPCs are doing it, is instead of attack roll, it should just be a D20 against the AC. Which means, like Grimgar and Urkin, the only way to hit them would be if you rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
I think that makes more sense than doing an attack roll where you get your plus 11 or whatever, because you're not trying to hit your friend.
Right,
It's
so
an
the
accident.
bonus shouldn't go into it.
Yeah, so I think from now on I'm gonna have that be the rule, is that when I'm making you attack a party member because you missed, it should just be a D20 against the AC with no modifier.
Okay.
So roll a D20. If you get a natural 20, you hit Grimgar in the back of the head. Okay. So you didn't, unfortunately.
Phew.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I know.
And that's my
Add your
whole turn.
bonus.
All right,
Try.
Magady's turn. She'll try to hit the Bone Naga. Nope, missed. So she's hurt real
Or
bad.
Megady.
She's gonna go over here. I just don't want to use her spell slots. I mean, she could actually be helpful, but she's only got 4 left. So. No Minotaur skeleton. Urkin, if you don't kill this Naga, give me more lightning bolts or something.
Alright. I'm gonna feel around for skeletons.
Okay.
Right. I'm just gonna walk around until I feel a skeleton.
Okay.
And
Why are you like this?
there's a skeleton.
No, that's a commoner. You bump
Oh,
into a
sorry.
commoner.
Where's the skeleton at?
Don't kill it.
The person goes.
See?
Yeah, you bumped into a skeleton.
Alright, I'm gonna start trying to attack the skeleton.
Okay, you can't see each other, so just attack straight up.
No horseman, just one.
Yeah, you kill him. Let me move you. You kill him. Okay.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay.
Skeleton! Show yourself! Skeleton! Skeleton! Where the hell's the skeleton?
Are you shouting like that?
Yes.
Okay, it takes an opportunity attack on you.
From where?
Great question. He missed.
I'm
But he
just
knew where you were because you were shouting.
gonna blindly shoot in this direction.
Okay, make an attack roll. Straight up. 'Cause you can't see each other. You missed.
Alright.
Nobody there. I did not think this Bone Naga was going to get another turn. He's going to cast another spell. He's going to cast... Uh... Okay, Grimgar, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Alright. You pass. Alright, it's your turn, Grimgar.
Boomerang again.
On the Bone Naga?
Mhm.
Okay, you got him.
Hooray. Then I'll move over this way.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Maxon, you're up.
I'll go to the bottom of the stairs.
Mhm.
Can I percept for like traps or something?
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Ooh. Maybe there should
Yeah,
look.
you don't see any sign. You don't see any sign. No, I mean, you looked pretty good. You don't see any sign of, any traps.
Alright.
Remember, you don't know that you got a 4. You just know you looked and didn't find any.
I'll go 10 more feet.
Okay.
Or 15, I guess that was.
Yeah. Okay.
I see a corner up ahead, so I'm gonna start sneaking.
Okay, if you sneak, you go half speed.
I guess I can only move 10 more feet then.
Okay, make a stealth check. Okay, yeah. Those last 10 feet were silent.
Alright.
Okay. Skeleton. Okay, you hear a to your west. Erkin. And it's Theron's turn. Ba 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 ba. Theron?
About a chat?
I just got called out on
Aw.
call, so I have to go. Yeah, use my Chrono Stars and you know.
You can,
Wow.
when you get in the car, you can put us on Discord and keep playing.
It'll be super fucking loud. My van is. I can try, but it's gonna be super loud.
Do you have, like headphones or something? You can just put it in one ear?
Could.
Alright,
Yeah, I can do that. I
if
can
you
do
want
that.
to. It's up to you.
So like my headphone has like a mic to it, but you'll still hear everything. So I don't know. I could try it. Let's see what happens. I'll try it, and yeah, if it sucks, I'll.
Sure. Well, do you have a mount for your phone, too?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because you put your phone up, you could, like, hit the mute button on the screen.
It's funny because I actually just ordered one that was supposed to get here today, and it didn't.
Oh.
But all right, I might be on Discord in a minute if I can get
Okay.
to
Do you
work.
want to take your turn before you leave, or?
Might as well here. Just logged off. Give me a sec.
Well, it's a matter of did you want to go in the pipe or did you want to go back down toward Urkin?
I definitely don't want to go to Urkin. I'll just be by myself down there.
Grimgar's down there.
I'm down there.
Oh,
Up to you.
Grimgar went that way because he sees one of the stones.
okay.
Urkin's down here.
Okay, then Max is by himself. Yeah, I want to go down the pipe.
Okay. Maxim was sneaking. Do you want to sneak?
Yeah, if you sneak in, yeah.
Okay. If you sneak, it's half speed though.
Oh. Then no, I don't want to sneak.
Okay. Then just hustle on.
I can't move. My computer doesn't want to work now.
Okay. Well, you move 10
And now
feet.
everything's black.
Oh no. How about now?
Okay, now it's good.
Okay. You move 10 feet.
Okay. Bonus action to dash.
Huh?
I can't see.
All right, because Maxim was the light, wasn't he?
Okay.
So you could ready. So ready your attack for when you can see. That way, if
I'll
something-
just ready a
if
ray
something
of
shows
frost
up,
arrow.
you
I can see
ray
something.
of frost it. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Right.
Okay, Magady. We'll ask you, Grimgar, whether you want her to go with them or stay with you.
I'll go with them.
Okay. .30 feet. She'll dash. So she's right behind Theron. Urkin, you're up.
I'll put Hunter's Mark on the skeleton and whip him.
You can see him? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, he's dead. Alright. You've saved your first injured commoner.
I'll go over here and whip the thing.
Okay.
Right.
You got 2 commoners you saved and 1 died. There was only 3 in this group. The gem takes 13 damage, but does not break.
That's it.
Okay. Grimgar, you're up.
Okay, go over to the gem and attack it.
Yep, that cracks it. 8! 8! Ha 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 ha.
Okay, and so Urkin, there's nothing else over that way?
Looks like a well. Could be dwarven treasure down there.
I will look down the well. Look at the well. I'll look down it if there's nothing
Make a perception check.
else interesting. Perception.
Okay, with the light you're giving off, you can see about 10 feet down there's water.
So there's water in the well. Anything else?
Makes sense.
And I think that was all my movement, so that's it.
Alright. Maxon, you're up.
Nobody else is sneaking, so move regularly.
Regularly.
I saw where Megady is standing. Blood splatter, I think.
Yes, you did.
What's that all about? Can I like look at that?
Yeah. Make a medicine check. Fresh blood.
Fresh, huh?
Fresh.
Let them know that there's fresh blood here and to be ready for a fight.
Uh-huh. So you've moved 5 feet so far.
I'll go here.
Okay.
It's 15 feet, right?
Yeah, you just moved 15. So you've moved 20 so far. You got 20 left.
I'm just gonna go right to the skeleton.
Okay.
Hit him.
I think you've got 5 feet left now. Oh, yeah. You kill the crap out of that skeleton.
Move 5 more feet.
Uh-huh.
Hit him.
Yeah, you kill him too. You've rescued this guy. There's no other skeletons here, and before he runs off, he says, "The screams! They're coming from that way!" And he points down this tunnel,
We will go save.
and he takes off out the way you came. We will go save, Maxon says.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Theron's turn. He can't see. So he is going to move up to there. He's going to use his action to ready a Ray of Frost, and his bonus action to dodge. Yeah, that makes sense. Megady also can't see. So she's going to also ready a spell. And it's Urkin's turn.
This thing next to the well. What is that? Piece of rope?
Piece of rope.
Is there a bucket in that well?
Yes, there is. You can actually see it if you zoom in.
Is it in the bottom of the well or the top of the well?
Top.
Is there anything in the bucket?
No.
Damn. Alright, I'm gonna give it up on the well. Let's 10 feet, 20 feet. 20 feet plus 15 is 45. I will
You guys
dash.
No,
Yep,
Theron,
I can hear you fine.
Why did
Is it-
Theron have to
Is it
die?
bad or?
No,
That's
it's fine.
Okay,
Rob.
I'm not driving yet, so I'll mute if it's too bad. Okay.
Okay. Rob goes, "Why did Theron have to die?"
Let's see.
Can't believe he committed suicide like that. Very unexpected.
40,
And instead of
Five.
healing him, Grimgar hit him a bunch of times so he'd fail his saving throws.
That's it.
Alright. It is your turn, Grimgar.
I continue bashing Theron.
Uh-huh. I would have used my turn.
Faster.
I'll just run over this way. So 45. I'm gonna dash,
Uh-huh.
and then another 15. Oops. And that's it.
Okay. Maxon.
Maxim, it's your turn.
He's moving.
Oh, sorry, muted.
I love how Travis knew he wasn't doing anything.
I just got to be able to talking.
I'll stay here at this little L here to shine light in both directions.
Alright.
Since I'm the only light source, I think.
Alright, Theron's turn. Theron, you're in the pipe. When you guys came in, Maxon killed 2 skeletons and saved a guy, and he pointed off in a direction for where the screams were coming from. And as you guys ended up moving down the pipe more, Maxon got in position so that you can mostly see. But as you and Megady are moving down the pipe together, you feel someone approaching you from behind. And at the start of your turn, you can feel that there's somebody behind you.
There's no way for me to see them, right?
Nope, it's dark behind you. You can't see who it is.
If I tried to shoot a ray of frost behind me, would I have a chance of hitting?
Yeah, because you wouldn't have disadvantage because whoever's there can't see you either.
Okay.
So you're just as invisible to them as they are to you. So it wouldn't be advantage or disadvantage. You can just shoot straight up.
So it could be a human.
Yeah, you want to
I
search
will
what it is.
try. I want to ignore them for now and try to move further
Sure. Okay.
forward if there's more enemies ahead.
Right. So you move. Let's see, 15. Okay, you've moved 20 feet, and you can see ahead of you what would be the rest of your movement, but you also see that there's a T, and you could go straight or right. Based on the way the guy pointed, there's no way to know which way to go now because you already went the way he said, and now there's a T.
Okay.
So do you want to go straight or right? You also see you're standing on a big pool of blood, like a 10 by 10 square of blood.
Yes. I will go straight.
Straight. Okay, so you moved 5, 10, 15, 20, so another 10 feet. Now, what I did on your last turn is I readied a Ray of Frost in case you saw somebody, and I took the dodge action with your boots. Do you want to do that again?
Um, well, how is visibility? Is it really
No,
dark?
there's
Do
like
I-
there's like no visibility. You
Okay. Then,
you can
yeah.
see like another 5 feet ahead of you, and then the pipe turns to the left.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Okay,
How far is Maxim behind me?
20 feet.
Okay. Yeah,
His
I'll
light
go
just
here.
doesn't go far enough to help a whole
That's
bunch.
fine.
Megady's not going to attack this person either because she's not sure who it is and can't see them. She's just going to follow you. She'll dash past you to the edge of her vision and end her turn. Erkin, you're up.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay, you use your action to light a torch. I think those are 15 by 15, right?
Is it an action or like an object action?
Lighting a torch?
Yeah.
Taking it out is an object action. Lighting it is an action.
All right, let's do it.
I'm pretty sure those are 15 by 15. Somebody wants to look it up and tell me I'm wrong?
I'll do it.
Torch, you said?
Torch, yeah.
Bright light in 20-foot radius, dim
Oh,
light in
20 by
additional
20.
20 feet.
Okay. You looked it up? Got it. Okay.
And 20 skeleton.
Now, what did you put away? You're carrying a torch and...
I guess put my shield away.
Okay. So you've got your torch and whip. Because if you kept your shield out, you could attack with the torch. But
Guess I don't have an action anymore to attack with the whip.
you don't. See a skeleton ahead of you.
Charge. And I'll say, you don't belong here. Skeleton.
Its bones rattle. You can't tell if it's afraid or laughing. Grimgar.
Okay, move and dash.
I love these pipe tiles. Great.
30 feet. 15 feet. And I'll keep moving, I guess. I can't get up there, so I'll just move to there. That's it.
Okay. Maxon, you can see behind you. Well, you can hear Erkin shouting at a skeleton behind you, I guess. And in front of you, you can see Theron and Megady. And just in front of Theron, like closer to you, there is a turn to the right there that he did not take.
I'll move up to there.
Okay.
Um, guess I'll go. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go right here. So everyone can see.
Okay.
And somewhat behind.
All right. Skeleton turn. He misses Theron. Or not Theron, Urkin. Theron, it's your turn. So, Maxon is about 10 feet ahead of you, and the pipe is a U shape. So you could go 10 feet to him, and then you'd be going basically back the way you came along a parallel pipe. You assume from this position that you can probably see down the pipe because of Maxon's light, but from where you're standing, you can't see. You there, Travis?
Discord, but
Yeah, I don't know if he's muted or lost connection or.
I want to whip that skeleton, by the way.
On his turn? Oh, because he missed you. You killed him. Okay, I don't know if Travis can hear or not, but what I'm going to say is his choices are stand there or not stand there, so he's going to choose to not stand there. Move 10 feet so that he can see around the pipe, and from there he can see that the pipe continues on for at least 30 more feet. So he will move 20 feet up.
Hello?
There you are. Hey.
yep.
Okay. Almost lost connection there for a minute.
Yeah, I
What's
was.
going on?
Well, it's your turn. Well, really, all you can do is so. Maxon lit up basically a U shape in the pipe, and he's 10 feet ahead of you. So basically, you can swing around the U shape, and then you can either stay right next to Maxon or go 20 feet down a straight pipe now ahead of him.
Um, so just stick with them, I guess. I can't. Not being able to see doesn't really help.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's move you 5 more feet forward and stop there.
Okay.
That way he can move all the way up without you losing your light. And in fact, Megady's only going to move a little bit past you on her turn. Urkin, you're up. You killed the only skeleton you could see.
Alright, 10, 15, some blood, 20, 30. What's up, Maxon? 35, 40.
Okay.
And I guess I should.
Did you speed 40 or 45?
45.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna ready a whip or in case someone comes up. I guess I don't want to keep going.
Okay. Grimgar.
I guess I'll follow that direction. So I got 20 feet, and I'll dash, I suppose, probably. 20, there's another 15, 45, and 50. So which way should I go?
Maxon's to the west, and I'm going to the east.
Okay,
There,
then I
Maggie,
will.
you're below me.
I'll go this way then. Okay. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. Maxon, you're up.
I think I would go the other way, seeing Grimgar and Urkin going that way. So I tell Theron and Maggie to come back this way.
Travis's thing was making a bunch of noise, so I muted him. I'll just unmute Travis when it's his turn, since I can do it. Oh, Maxon. All right. No, it's Travis's turn. Okay, so Maxon turned around and went back the way that Erkin and Grimgar were going. So now you're in the pipe with no light.
Okay, I will try my best to follow where he was.
Well, you can follow him, or you could recast Dancing Lights.
Um, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. What I'll do, let's see. We'll put one directly in front of you, and they got to be 20 feet close to each other.
It's either 20 feet. Yeah, I think it's 20 feet.
I think it's 20 feet. And you wouldn't put them where you can't see, I guess. So let's do that. Okay, so you can see all the way down, basically from where you are. Let me see here. From where you are, you can see the pipe goes ahead 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet, and then turns to the right. And Megady is just in front of you. Or you can go back where Maxon was going. So you are basically, you can go south and then it turns to the right, or you can go north and follow your friends.
I'll continue on with Megady.
Okay. So you've got 30.
Megady, let's just make sure there's nothing else over here.
Right. So you move 30 feet, and then I guess bonus action. You could actually. Is Dancing Lights a bonus action to begin with?
No, it's an action.
Okay, so you can move it as a bonus action, though, right?
Bonus action to move it, yep.
There you go. So you'll move it, and since you can't see very far at this point, you're just gonna kind of lump them up in front of you, so that you can see very well exactly where you are, and you don't see any skeletons or anything.
Okay.
Megady will move about 10 feet past you, and she says it swings around basically like a U shape again into another pipe, and she can't see up that pipe yet. Erkin.
Let's keep going. 10,
Mm-hmm.
20, 30. Okay. 40, 45.
Okay. Action.
And, well, I really want to just charge ahead, but I will not. I will just ready whip.
Okay, Grimgar. So you saw Erkin
Follow.
went right at the end of the pipe.
Yeah, so I guess I'll run up to the end here first.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, why'd you go right?
They came from the left, I think.
I want to see what's around this corner, so I'm gonna go 15 feet, a dash, and I'll use 15 feet to go here. I'll go, oh my god, so many guys here. And that's about, well, I'll move up on them.
Yeah. He ends his turn by going, oh my god, there's so many guys here. Maxim.
Including the gem thing.
Go left.
Just like, go left.
Any attacks? Oh.
Rob?
Sorry, I have a new mic, so I keep forgetting when it's muted.
I see. What do you do? Did you dash?
I want to use my.
Your
Is it?
Action surge, steel and strike.
Fist.
Yeah, my steel wind strike.
Okay. You gotta pick 5 targets.
Is it 6?
I don't know, maybe. Hit the button. Hit the spell. It'll tell us. Thought it was 5. Might be 6.
Get 1 extra now because we leveled up.
No. Leveled spell.
Oh.
I did it. I clicked it. The damage doesn't count.
5 creatures. I was thinking of the
Yeah,
amount of
5.
dice.
So which 5?
Alright, so I wanted to get the ones near the civilians more.
I mean, they all kind of are.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3,
Okay. 1, 2,
4,
3, 4.
5.
Okay, so the 5 regular skeletons.
Yeah, just get them out so they don't kill people.
Okay, roll 5d20. With your modifier, those are all hits. So roll 60-10, 5 times. So much damage. Okay. Which one do you want to end next to?
One next to the gem.
Okay. So right here.
Well, pretty good rolls.
Yeah, you kill all 5 of them for sure.
Like right here.
Okay. Yep, you end up right there after killing 5 skeletons. All right. That's your turn, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Skeletons get to go now. So there is 2 next to Grimgar. They're both going to attack him. That's a miss. One of these guys is a skeleton warrior. He's going to go great axe, miss, miss, miss. Okay, there's 2 other regular skeletons that are going to attack civilians.
No.
That's a miss, and he did 8 damage to a guy that had 9 health. That one actually survived. And there's one more skeleton warrior in the room who's going to move up and try to kill Maxon. Great axe, miss. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
It does. Alright, you take 14 slashing damage. Will he take you down? He does! That's a 22 for 20 slashing damage. Maxon goes down.
My god.
You had 31 hit points, you took 34 damage. But luckily, that's the last skeleton in the room that hit you. It's Theron's turn. Now, Theron, you're heading south, and like Megady said, there's kind of this U shape here.
Okay.
And you can hear down this U shape that there's fighting going on.
Then I will go toward the fighting.
So you keep going in the opposite direction of where your friends were.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And when you get around the corner after using 30 feet, even without moving your lights up, you can see into a room. It's got, the room itself is about 40 or 50 feet long and 20 feet wide. There's some kind of grating for the floor. There's about a dozen commoners in the room, along with maybe 5 skeletons, 2 of which are skeleton warriors. And you can see the closest to you is the skeleton warrior who's by himself next to the gem and an unconscious Maxon.
Okay. I will radiant or do the radiant damage thingy with to the guy next to Max.
Okay, let me cast that for you. Crown of Stars. Wow. I rolled a 15. That's a miss.
And
Wow. That's a.
4 plus 11. Jesus
Huh.
Christ. Okay. Action.
I'll use the Ray of Frost on him, I guess. Or do it on a regular skeleton.
Okay. Yeah, you can hit a regular skeleton with a ray of frost.
Cool.
Oh, that one's an 18. And that kills the regular skeleton. Okay, Megady. 15.
Joe?
What?
You may not hear me for my next turn. I'm almost at the person's house.
Okay, I've been muting you when it's not your turn.
I know, I wanted to tell you before you muted me so that
Yes. Okay.
you knew that I would be there.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright, Megady moves up. She sees that Maxon is down. She is going to Healing Word at first level on Maxon. Maxon, you get 6 hit points.
Ray.
For her action, she's going to Sacred Flame the skeleton. This is why she was saving her spell slots.
Job.
It succeeds, so she doesn't do any damage. But Maxon can't just be executed next turn. Erkin is up.
25. Holy shit, that's a lot of guys. 35. Let's put Hunter's Mark on the skeleton and whip him.
Okay. That killed him.
That's 25 plus 10, 35, 40. Jesus. Let's go 45 and whip that skeleton.
Okay. He survives. 12 damage.
That is my turn.
Okay. Grimgar, you're up.
Hey, melee with this guy, so I guess I'm gonna just move to that side of him and attack him with the battle axe here.
Okay. Really unfortunate for Travis that the guy with the highest AC, his AC is only 16. And to miss on that. Let's see, that's 19. It's slashing damage.
Yep, so that's
So he takes 22 plus 8, so he takes 30 damage.
okay. And that's it.
Alright. Maxon, you are prone.
I'll get up.
Okay, it's half your movement. You got 15, or no, 20 feet left.
I will attack the warrior 3 times.
Okay. Let's see. 25 hits. He takes 24 damage. And then the 18 hits. He takes 30 damage. And the 31 hits. He takes 34 damage and dies.
Yes.
Hey.
You did 4 extra damage to kill him. Just barely enough.
Well, what the hell?
Nice.
Yep, they're the toughest guys in here.
I
When you
know.
used your thing before Grimgar and blew a bunch of guys up and it was killing people 3 and under, these guys are 6s.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it didn't auto kill them.
That's it.
Okay. It is the skeleton turn now. Now the regular skeleton is just going to try to kill a person. It does 6 damage. She had 9 health. So he fails to kill the person. The other one, let's attack Urkin. So Urkin, your AC is 19 right now, right?
Yeah, make him roll with disadvantage.
Okay, first attack is disadvantage. Natural 1. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say he loses his second attack because of that. So he gets just his third attack now at regular. That's a 19, exactly your AC for 19 damage.
Mm.
And it is now Theron's turn. Let's see if Travis is here. Travis, are you here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're on speaker, so it probably won't work. I will. Is there any warriors left?
There's one warrior that's at about half health and one skeleton that has 1 hit point.
I'll use a Raconteurs on the warrior then.
Okay, I have no idea how many of those you have left.
I think I should have 3 left.
Okay.
After this one, I'll have 2 left.
Chronostars. This one's a 26, and the damage is really good. That's 46 damage. Times 2 because it's radiant.
Wow.
92 damage on that hit. 4d12, Travis. I rolled 12, 12, 7, 10.
Nice.
Holy shit. Yeah, that would have one-shot him even if he had full health.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, yeah, he blows up. And you want to Ray of Frost the other one?
Yep.
Okay. See if you can kill the last 2.
Anywhere makes sense. I gotta go actually right now.
Okay, bye. Yeah, and that kills the last skeleton too. So,
Hooray.
none of the civilians died. 2 got hit, but they didn't die from the hit. And as that portion of the fight ends, you guys can see you're actually standing on a grate with just blood below you.
Any bodies or anything, or just blood?
Nope, it's just blood. You just see there's just blood underneath you.
This is where the town of Salt go to bleed.
Yep. And what I'm going to do is you guys destroy that stone. That's the 9th stone. I'm not going to make anybody actually do it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 9. 3 left. Is there anything you guys want to do before you leave this tunnel?
Yeah, I'll roll. I'll do a
We're not in initiative right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the top of the initiative and just put you guys outside, and then continue on from being outside.
Look over here.
do a
There's
mass
nothing else in here.
cure
You can walk
wounds
around
with
if you want, Chris.
staff.
Okay.
So let me roll
You can take a
that.
few turns if you want. You guys are like taking a short, not like a short rest, but like 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So if you as many spells as you
Roll
want.
Let's see what we get here.
If anybody wants to do any potions, whatever.
Not bad on that. So it's 23 plus 5, 28.
20 each, right?
Yep, 20 each.
Wait, how much?
28.
28. Okay.
28.
Aaron's almost at full. Megady is somewhat past half.
Okay.
She's down to a 1st level, 2nd level, and 3rd level spell. That's all she's got left.
How much healing you guys got left, like, to get the max in?
I mean, I could cast heal on them, use a level 7 or 8 spell to give them like 80 points or 90 points.
I can do a level 3 healing spirit, which is 86.
I don't have any good potions left. I don't think.
You want to do the healing spirit? See what?
Sure.
Let's see. I can heal him with a lower level spell still.
Yeah, you guys only have 3 stones left to go.
Maxon, you get all that.
27.
Sweet.
I mean, he had like 34 forever and just went down, so it was his hit points are lasting a long time. Okay, we done healing?
Yeah, I'll. Yeah.
Dies, he dies.
No. Just it'll be more handy in battle to heal, I think,
Alright,
than
so I'm gonna move
wasting
you
spells.
guys over to here. And so clumped up over here now the question is, do you have a direction you want to go? Because I might move you a little bit further than just standing here. You've kind of cleared out a whole area.
Yeah, I think we saw over the northwest there is where the next thing was. So
That's the only area, right? Just northwest quadrant.
yeah,
Yeah,
northwest
you haven't
and
been to the
maybe
northwest at all.
north.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you back over by the organ then. Okay.
Yep.
So right there. So you guys use a few turns. You run all the way over by the organ, and I'm gonna say that Theron sticks out his lights so that you can see a little bit better. Right?
Yep.
I'm gonna put that torch out. Put my shield back on.
You gonna put it out, or are you gonna throw it someplace? You can leave it lit
Uh,
on the ground.
yeah, just put it over there.
Okay. Up there. Switch this one to emits light. And so that I remember which one it is, I'm just going to tint it. Did it stay tinted? Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. Now I'll be able to remember which one it is. I'll turn off the light on you. Okay. Great. It's your turn, Arkin.
All right, guys. What should be our strategy for taking out this cluster?
AoE strikes.
AOE.
I don't have any really. I got things that I can do vines that grasp people. Fear.
Yeah, I kind of got to get in the middle of people to do any AOE.
What's going on up there? Is there something happening?
So basically, every place you've gone to, it's just been a different form of ritual as they execute people.
Seems very ceremonial up there.
I mean, you're down by all the cages and torture equipment. You were just in a place where they were draining people's blood into a big pit. Another place where they were throwing people down a well. A bonfire where they were burning people. Another one where they were feeding them to a Draco Lich. Burying people alive in the cemetery. Throwing them into a pit with spikes.
Something's not right here.
Is there any way to grab them out? Because there's so many. Yeah, there's so many bad guys. They're all gonna die. Is there any way to save them?
If Darren wants to throw a fireball, that would probably kill some of the regular skeletons, and then I think if we get next to them, they attack us rather than the people. Otherwise, they seem to just attack the people, even if we're near them.
Theron's spells, he has his remaining crowns, his remaining stars, and then he's got a 6, 2 5s, a 4, a 3, 2 2s, and 2 1s.
Fireball 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could throw a fireball at some of the weak skeletons. We just try to take the rest of them out as fast as possible.
Yeah, if there's a lot there when he attacks.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to use it on like 3 guys.
How about I sneak around the darkness, I wait for a fireball, and then I kill dudes.
Sure.
Yeah, so we can be out of initiative for that. Do what you're saying you're going to do, and then we'll go into initiative after.
I would probably go to the darkness on the west side.
Okay, so you're invisible. You can basically do whatever you want. You can't see.
I mean, I would just like wait over here.
Okay. Do you guys want to move up at all before or before Theron attacks?
Yeah. Seemingly as close as we can get without attracting their
Yeah,
attention.
you think probably this far away.
Okay.
That's about the range it's been before they start coming after you.
Yeah. Kind of hide behind the bush here.
Okay. Make a stealth check, Grimgar. Maxon, what are you doing?
It's like a
Oh
tombstone right
boy,
here.
stealth
This is-
check.
Megady will just come right up next to Grimgar.
What is this thing? Is this like a tombstone?
Oh, do I want to
No,
roll?
it's a rack. It's the like people
Hide
in the
behind
town
the rack.
square.
I'm gonna use rank insignia, so I just roll normal instead
Okay.
of a disadvantage.
Megady got a 14.
Yeah.
I got a 16. All right. Maxon, you don't have to stealth. All right. Theron's gonna move up next to Megady and throw a fireball. That's what everybody wants him to do.
And he doesn't hit the people, right?
Right.
Okay.
Slaughters them.
Yeah,
He
he can.
kills them all.
He can miss a number equal to. Let me see. Yeah, because we might have to. 1 plus the spell's level, so he can miss 4.
Ooh.
See, that might not be good then.
Yeah, never mind.
He could pick 4 to miss, but they're too clumped.
Yeah, they're real close.
He doesn't have lightning bolt prepared.
If you got like the north side, you could allow.
Yeah, you want him to use it on the north side? He can reach.
Or a corner.
Fireball's
or
got
something.
120 feet. So he could get up
Yeah.
to 4 guys in it. Yeah, he could hit 3 skeletons, a tomb guardian, and a bone naga if he throws it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
As soon as he does it, I want to cast Spirit Guardians on myself too.
Okay. Be 36 damage, which means the skeletons, it doesn't matter if they succeed, they're all dead. Tomb Guardian makes a dex save. He fails. He's going to take 36 damage from that. And the Naga. Dex save. He fails. He takes 36 damage from that. He's then going to use his Crown of Stars on another Bone Naga. The one in the very middle. Yeah, that hits.
Hit.
He is not susceptible to radiant damage, though.
Damn.
He just takes the 30 straight up. Theron, move up just a little bit, not a lot. And you've thrown your Spirit Guardians down.
15-foot radius.
Okay. Okay, so Theron went. What we'll do is We'll have Megady move up and try to hit a regular skeleton with her thing. Passes, no damage. Erkin, you're up.
Yeah, ready. I will go over here, whip this guy with advantage in the dark.
Yep.
Ooh.
11 damage. He's still alive.
I'll put up a hunter's mark on that guy.
Okay.
I'll go and whip him.
Mm-hmm.
Can I reach him from here?
Yes.
10, 20? Okay.
There you go. I killed him.
And I will run out of the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So 10. 20. I'll just get right up in there. 30. I can't really do anything. That will be it.
Okay. Bone Naga's going to go over to here. Do you opportunity attack him?
Yes.
Okay.
Not advantage.
Okay. So he takes 12.
Oops.
Okay. So he's going to go right there. And he's going to shoot a bolt of lightning that hits Theron, Grimgar, and Erkin. So all of you make dex saves, and then he's also going to hit two. I mean, with all that, he only hits 2 commoners. Their dex saves don't matter. They both die. They can't roll high enough for it to matter. And this Tomb Guardian also gets hit by it. He was in the way. Alright, oh, I gotta do Theron's. I don't like this. I'm using his spells. I'm hitting him with lightning bolts. Oh, man. Okay, Erkin passes, Grimgar fails, the skeleton fails, and Theron fails. Wow. Okay, Erkin, you take 13, and the Tomb Guardian takes 26, Grimgar takes 26, and Theron takes 26. Well, I guess it would have hit this skeleton in front of him too, huh? Yeah, he's dead. And he's got a little bit more movement. He's going to move up 10 more feet.
What do we got to roll in the con save then?
That's my concentration.
13.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Well, what did you roll?
Chris rolled a 14. I rolled
Yeah,
a
but
15.
he passed the saving throw, though, so he only took 13 damage.
Oh.
So he needed a 10.
Yeah.
The other Bone Naga, Erkin, make a wisdom saving throw.
I think I have advantage on wisdom saving throws that I've never used because I always forget about it.
Oh, you do? For not for being an elf, but for being
A Loomstalker.
Loomstalker. Yeah, I think you do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oops.
He's got, it's called like Iron Mind or something like that.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I forgot about it for a long time.
A lot of
Whoops.
stuff. Where is it?
Where'd it go?
I don't see it, but I do think you have it.
Yeah, I copied it last time. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh.
Iron Mind, yeah, there it is. There it am. You had that at 7th level.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not advantage, that's proficiency.
Oh, so it's already counted for everything.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's why I'm so smart. Okay, that makes sense.
Right, that's why you're good at that's why you have a +9 at wisdom saves. Yes, but you have proficiency at 3 saving throws, which is abnormal. Most people only have 2. So that's the thing that's nice. But you have advantage against being charmed because you're an elf. Okay, so that doesn't hit you. So Grimgar, you are up. Skeletons have not gotten a turn yet.
Okay, I'm going to dash over here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to avoid that guy. I can do that. I dash to the north of the one skeleton here.
Okay.
Did not hit as many as I wanted. What if I go one east instead? Did I get this guy? No. Then I'll move here. I'll just move in the center of them. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Maxon.
I will move to here.
Remember your speed is 40 right now.
Oh yeah, I'll go 10 then. I'll shoot this guy.
Okay. Shoots an arrow at the guy who's almost dead. Natural 1, that's a miss.
Yeah.
I think that's punishment enough against a creature with an AC of 13. Okay, that kills him.
I
One
guess I'll
attack left.
just shoot this one then.
Okay. That hits 7 damage. Okay?
That's it.
Alright, skeleton turn. Do they take half damage on a success, Ryan?
Let me go back to it. I believe that's the case. Yes, half.
Okay, so since Maxon hit this one, he can't possibly survive, so he's dead. Even if you rolled low and he saved, he would die. The other one has to make a wisdom save. Ooh, 19.
Yeah, he says.
So it's radiant
roll-
damage, so it would be double damage, but he saved, so it's half damage, so it's going to be whatever you roll, he takes.
You want me to use my roll when I put it on? It rolled
Oh, yeah,
damage.
what was it?
It was 19.
Okay, he takes 19.
Okay.
Yeah, see, the other one, even if he had saved, would take 19 damage, and he had 7 hit points.
Hmm.
So, he was screwed.
Dead.
Okay. So yeah, so that Tomb Guardian is going to attack you. Because you moved close to him.
Good.
So 1. So yeah, that arm flies off. 2, miss. 3, miss. That's a hit. You take 7 slashing.
Okay.
Make your con save. You need a 10. Yep, you're good. There's one skeleton that was up here. He's gonna run down, and he is going to attack Theron with his short sword. That's a 16. I messed up Theron's AC on the one sheet, I guess. Nope, his armor class is literally fucked up and it says 0. Fuck. Okay, so his armor class should be... He has 3 with his dexterity. Oh, man.
How do you have like a 21 with shield, which is +5, so it'd naturally be 16 then?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if I turn off his robe and then turn it back on if it corrects it. Yeah, it did. It recalculated it because I did that. So 16, so that's a hit. So he's going to take 4 piercing damage. And then he's got to make a constant... Ooh, that was a skeleton. What did I roll? 14. Okay, he's good. He does not drop his dancing lights. And then the other skeletons, one is going to attack Erkin. To miss. And then I've got 3 more that are going to attack people. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 2 misses.
He
does kill one, though. And then I got a Tomb Guardian who's also going to attack people. So Scimitar kills him. Scimitar, miss. Scimitar kills him. And then he'll move over here and Scimitar wounds him. That guy to his north is now hurt. That is it for skeleton turns. Theron's turn again. Travis is not here. He's going to do Shocking Grasp on the one next to him. Yep, that one dies.
Nice.
He should throw his other bolt at the Bone Naga on the right. Crown of Stars. Oh my god. It misses.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Holy shit.
Why?
Hi, Travis.
Hey.
I just used one of your Crowns of Stars against a guy who has an AC of 15 and I got a 14.
Jeez.
Like, it just keeps happening. So I think you got 1 Crown of Stars. But you did Shocking Grasp a skeleton that stabbed you and you killed him.
Sweet.
They had you use your last level 3 spell slot on a fireball that killed a big group of skeletons and hurt a Bone Naga. When you guys basically surrounded and ambushed the pyramid thing.
Ooh. I didn't even know there was a pyramid thing.
The thing with the weird lights you guys have been seeing the whole time, that Rob was calling spaghetti.
Hmm.
The towers over there. It was pretty good, but then Chris accidentally lined you guys up, and 3 of you got hit with a lightning bolt.
Damn it.
That was bad.
And it killed 2 civilians, but it also hurt a skeleton. Like, everybody
So
failed the saving throw, too. The DC was 13, and like 5 of 6 people failed it.
Jeez.
I guess, Theron, it would make sense for you to move behind a rock over here. There's like an obvious rock you could hide behind.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, I already attacked, though.
Okay.
I just rolled the Crown of Stars when you got on.
It's crazy that I've missed 3 times with a plus 11.
Yeah, seriously. And these guys have low AC. I mean, most of them have an AC of like 14, and like the Bone Nagas are 15, and the Skeleton Warriors are 16. So like even with that, it's a 75% chance of hitting. Megady's turn. She'll try to just take out a regular skeleton.
Come on, Megady.
He passed, so she fails. She's just gonna move over by Theron. Birkin's turn.
Go stand next to the loser rock.
Aw. He did a fireball and kill a bunch of guys.
Yeah, but he was lined up.
These AoE guys.
You hit a
Okay,
skeleton with your whip and didn't kill it.
I don't want
Yeah.
to hear anything from you, Chris. You son of a bitch.
I have a shitty whip. What do you want from me?
Nice whip.
Get good.
Get good.
I'm gonna put Hunter's mark on that guy, and I'm gonna whip him with my awesome
If
whip.
only you had that radiant thing that Ryan gave you earlier. You'd be doing
Yes.
an extra 1,000,000 damage with every whip.
Mm-hmm.
What radiant thing that he has?
He put a radiant thing on the whip that would give it an extra 4d8 per hit radiant damage.
4d8?
And Grimgar immediately got hit and lost concentration.
4d8? What was it?
There's a maximum of 40.
2d8. 2d8.
Okay,
Well,
2d8.
But then, yeah, it's
It would crit,
bonused on
right?
a lot of these guys, yeah.
Right.
Attack of that guy.
Okay, so that's 16 damage to him. Okay.
Die. Fuck. Shoot
He's
again.
really hurt. Yeah, you killed him.
I'm gonna walk away from that skeleton.
Okay.
You gonna hit me?
Yeah. You're gonna try. 15. Nope.
Can I hit him on a miss?
Yes.
Let's
That's
whip
your
him.
reaction, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you kill him.
And
No, yeah, you do kill him. Okay, you rolled just high enough.
Stand next to the dead bodies.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, we got 2 bone nagas. Okay, this one is going to lightning bolt Urkin and Grimgar. Both of you make dex saves. $30, yeah, you pass. 11, you don't. 29 damage. So Grimgar, that's 29 to you, and 14 to Urkin.
On save. What did that need to be? 14? 15?
It needed to be a 14.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Okay.
Reroll it. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so you keep it up. Urkin, make a wisdom saving throw against the other bone naga. You succeed. And then that lightning bolt against the 2 of you. I guess it only hits that civilian, so it killed 1 civilian. Okay. Grimgar, you're up.
Okay, let's try hitting this guy with the battle axe.
Yep, he takes 26 damage and dies.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move kind of wherever I want, yeah. Move. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll yell, Maxon, attack the bone nagas.
Okay, Maxon, it's your
Wow.
turn.
Alright. For here.
Hmm?
Uh. Do 3 arrows to the bone naga.
Okay, disadvantage because you're next to a skeleton. $16 is a hit. 21 is a hit. 20 is a hit. Alright, he takes 6 damage. And then he takes 6 damage.
Don't add the 2s.
Oh, okay, he takes 5, and he takes 7. 17 damage, he had 16 hit points left. That kills him.
Nice.
I want to use my commanding strike as a bonus action
Yes.
for Grimgar.
Grimgar, you can use your reaction to make one attack.
Okay, I'll attack the guy next to me.
Okay, you attack Maxon.
Oh.
The skeleton
Oh, I'm
next to
sorry,
me.
the civilian? Oh.
With a plus D10.
Well, I mean, he did 22 damage, so... Plus a D10. I mean, he only has 13 hit points, so you destroyed the crap out of that skeleton. You did a lot of damage.
No, that was only 9 damage.
Oh, okay, roll the D10. Yeah, 13 still hits these guys. Their AC is 13.
It rolled a D10 because it just happens to. So 10 damage.
Alright,
Wait,
okay,
what?
fine. You wanted everything to happen so you wouldn't kill him. I understand.
Well, I'll re-roll it.
No, you're right. You did roll a D10, so
It
that's
rolls
fine.
automatically with that one.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
No, you're right.
Wow.
Alright,
I'm a cheater, Joe.
yep, roll your Spirit Guardian damage.
Hopefully this rolls good.
If you roll a 26, they all die without me having to roll. 15.
Terrible.
Jeez. Well, okay, at least that one dies. I don't have to roll him. Wisdom. Fail, fail. So all 3 of those skeletons die.
Ray.
Hey, there's no skeletons left in that group. You got them all. So there's just the bone naga. Theron, it's your turn. All that's left is a bone naga with about a quarter or maybe a third of his hit points left. What?
Crown of Stars?
Okay, that's the last one, I think.
Yep.
Crown of Stars, 29.
Yay!
And you did 25 damage, and he had
Yay.
22 hit points left. Perfect shot. Kaboom! Alright, so out of this group of civilians, 5 of them died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lived, though. So you
Yeah.
saved 14 out of 19 there.
Acceptable.
Acceptable losses. Yeah.
The John's still there?
Oh, wait, never mind, hold on. Urkin's standing on a dead body. You tricked me.
Yeah, sorry.
Why can't I get it? Move,
Yeah, I'll
your
get it.
token.
Hiding that one.
That one doesn't count.
Oh, never
Nothing
mind.
to
You,
see
you
there.
saved 14 out of 20.
Pretty
What
good.
did you, Travis? Did you ask something?
The John's still there.
The gemstone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't destroyed the gemstone yet. It's still sitting there.
Um,
Want to
does
refrost it?
magic damage to it? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll refrost it.
Okay. So he puts frosting on it.
looks
Yeah, he
delicious.
deals 14 damage that doesn't break it. And then he can see A skeleton. Okay, you are basically on the right side against the wall, Travis. And directly north of you, you can see maybe 4 skeletons in some dim light. And then to their left, you can see bright light with at least 5 skeletons and a minotaur. So do you want to move left, north, or left north?
Let Ryan make my decisions for me.
Okay, where does he want to move, Ryan?
I think to the over here because there's a huge group of guys he could
Well, he can only move
fireball
30
against.
feet.
All
So
right, well,
we'll say to there.
yeah.
Okay. So kind of left north. Left north. The classic radial direction of left north.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Okay. Megady will run out in front of Theron and she will try to Sacred Flame the skeleton in front. Dex save.
What's she
Pass.
aggro?
Nothing.
I think she's hit anybody with that somehow.
She's
I know
hit
it's low, but
some, yeah. I mean, she's here for her spell slot healing to save lives.
Yeah.
She's not here as a damage dealer. If you wanted a damage dealer, you could have grabbed a barbarian or something, but you wanted a healer, so that's what she's good at. Minotaur skeleton does not move. Erkin, you're up.
Gentlemen, do we want to regroup in any way? Or do we just go on into it?
why don't we destroy this stone? I can heal Maxon and myself if we want to wait a turn or two. If these skeletons aren't aware of us.
Are they aware of us?
Well, you aren't close enough for them to charge you. You know that. Megady did attack the one skeleton. He hasn't had a turn yet, so you don't know if he's going to move or not.
Bitch.
Yes. You hate the
I
people who
hate,
try
I
to kill
hate
things.
Maggoty. I hate her. Alright, I'm gonna break the thing.
Okay. That does it. Yep. 10! 10! Ha ha ha! 2 left, my friends!
Let's see, the spirit's bonus action. I will put a level. I suppose like. Yeah, I'll do another level 3 healing spirit on the ground, I guess.
It's usually where it's cast.
Yeah, and I'll walk into it once. Hit a d6.
You want it there or where you're standing?
There's good.
Okay.
Thanks, me.
That's level
And
3? Is it level 3 by default?
it's level 2. You get
Okay.
2d for each one,
you
2d6?
Yeah, you get 2d6 at level 3.
Okay, yeah. So, another d6. 2.
Rolled a 1 and a 2. Alright. Okay. That's your turn?
I'll move into the darkness. Oh, there is no darkness. It's just spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get ready for shit to happen.
Okay. Grimgar, you're up.
All right. I'll go ahead and do Cure Wounds on Maxon. I cast at level 4.
Okay.
So
35.
18.
Wow.
35 to Maxon. You could also move through the healing spirit if you want those, Umgar.
Yeah, I get 2 from that myself. 38. Yeah, I'm gonna move through it.
Okay, so you get 2d6. You get 8 for
Okay,
that.
8. Okay. 46. And then I'll just kind of hang out behind one of these pillars here to the extent I can. I guess it's kind of
Yeah.
off center, but
Right. All right, Maxon, you're up.
Go to this thing.
Well, Chris rolled it for you.
Oh, what did he get?
5.
Sorry.
Chris's spell. He should be able to roll it. Okay.
I'll just shoot that skeleton.
Sure. He takes 5 damage. No, 4 damage. 4 damage. And 5 damage. And he's dead.
It's enough.
Yep, you killed him. Okay.
I'll step up this so somebody else can go through it. That's it.
None of the skeletons move. It's Theron's turn. Did you want him to go through the healing spirit too? Reckon?
I don't care.
Okay. Travis, you are at 83 of 117 hit points.
I'll leave it to somebody else.
Okay.
Um,
So you are basically your whole squad is in a horizontal line. There seem to be 2 groups of skeletons to your north. You're kind of in between them. Both groups are about 40 feet north, and then there's one on the left and one on the right. The one on the left has a whole bunch of light by them. The group on the right, you're not sure how many are there because they're mostly in darkness. I don't know if you guys want him to move forward or what you were thinking.
I was
or I'm not in a hurry. I'm wearing spells at the moment. So
Yeah, I mean you can shoot a ray of frost from here at either group if you want. You're close enough for that.
I
You want
can either find which a spell third spell once a day, put on Luke's freezing spear, and probably the entire group.
right. So
Lots of that.
in terms of not hitting people, you can intentionally miss a number of creatures equal to the spell level plus 1. Freezing sphere. Let me see what level. I don't even know what level that is.
Summonful, maybe?
And you say something about once a day. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I can switch. I have the same thing as Ryan. I can switch out
Oh,
a prepared
okay.
spell
flash,
today.
yeah, flash prepare thing.
Yeah, it's a level 6 spell. So you could miss 7 people. In terms of what you can see, on the left, it would be very easy for you to hit with that roughly 5 regular skeletons, a minotaur, and a tomb guardian without hitting any people with that. On the right, you can see 3 skeletons, and 1 person, but you're not sure how many people are over there, and you need to be able to see them in order to miss them on purpose. So the group on the right wouldn't really work for this, unless the light moves up. Let me see if you move your torches 60 feet, if you could light them up. Actually, you might be able to.
To use the prepared spell thing, though.
Oh, it is. You're right. You could move your torches into the group though and wait around.
Okay, yeah, we'll play it safe and do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna move all the torches 60 feet to the right of where the skeletons are, with a view to try to see as much as possible.
Oh God.
So you can see now that group on the right. You had been able to see 3 skeletons. You can now see 6 skeletons, at least 1 tomb guardian, and a minotaur. And you can see 5 civilians. And you can't be sure if there might be other people around. But now, if you cast Freezing Sphere over there, you could at least miss those 5 people on purpose and hit everyone else over there. And if there's other people, then oh well. Let me see if you have another spell that you could use without having to switch. I mean, you could do a 6th level fireball instead of switching.
Sphere though is a lot better, even at 6th level.
Okay, let me see.
Think I'm not 100%.
Freezing Sphere would be
VLP.
10d6. Fireball would be actually be 11d6. So fireball would be more damage. The difference is that Freezing Sphere is a 60-foot radius and fireball's only 30.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't be able to do this many.
You could hit both groups of skeletons. 60-foot radius. Let's just get a look at that, guys.
It's huge.
What that would be. That's a 20-foot radius. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60-foot radius. Wait, that's not a 60-foot radius.
60 diameter.
20. That's only a 40-foot radius.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
45,
Yeah, you gotta zoom.
50, 55. That's a 60-foot radius.
I don't know if he can cast it.
Just kill everyone.
He's gonna kill all the civilians.
We'll speed things up.
Holy shit! Yeah, I mean, you could choose to miss 7 civilians. I mean, you can certainly see 7 civilians. You can see more than that. Oh my god! I think he doesn't use the spell this turn. That way, he can do it next time we play, so that he can see how he's just going to kill half the map in one shot. Oh my god! 60. I was already zoomed in enough that literally it fills my entire screen. Holy shit. So, for action instead...
Nice, reasonably sized fireball.
I guess to not cause any aggro. I mean, do you guys want to just do nothing for a turn?
We can wait until.
It's fine with me.
We can either just wait till next week, or we can wait a turn.
Well, he can't cast it this turn anyway because he needs to flash prepare it. So he'll have to do that next turn anyway. So let's just. How many more uses on your square do you have, Chris?
1.
Only 1.
I could cast it again.
Well, so what I'm saying is, I mean, do you want Megady to run through it on her turn and then cast it again? Or what do you want to do? Because what I think we do is we burn a turn and we start next week with Travis's turn.
Yeah, we can do that.
So do you want her to go through it?
Sure.
Okay, give her 2d6. Okay, she gets 9. And so she's going to end up standing there on the corner. And then your turn comes. And you recast it.
I can only cast it at 4th level, so it's 3d6 for everyone.
3d6. Okay, so you run through it. Give yourself 3d6 and then stand where you want.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. And then Grimgar, you get 3d6.
Okay.
I think Chris is rolling it, right?
Yes.
Ooh, much
There
better.
you go.
11.
Grimgar stands where he wants.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
This one.
And then Maxon gets 3d6.
Ooh, 2d6.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, Maxon, you stand where you want. Grimgar, you move yourself when you're done healing yourself.
Yep. Okay, there we go.
There's one more use on that. I put a note on the screen so that we remember. And then we'll just start next turn with Theron's turn.
That's good.
Okay, and so next week will definitely be the conclusion of this thing. You've only got 2 stones left to get anyway. And Theron's about to kill 20 people.
Everyone.
He
You
just
can
has
just kill
to,
everybody.
he just has to figure out how many civilians he's okay with killing. But he can 7 of them can be safe. So he can protect 5 on the right and 2 on the left. And then it's just a matter of
Did he cast that before? I don't remember it being
Yeah.
that big.
He
Oh,
did.
geez.
Cast it in this big of an area.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. It's
I have
like
blown up an entire room before.
it's like if the whole map were a 3x3 square, it would fill up basically an entire square. So fucking big. So okay, guys. Well, we will wrap this up next time. You'll get your rewards, a little bit of experience, get you started on toward the next level, and I don't know if it'll take the whole session or not to finish, so you should think about what you want to be doing next. Recall that the only things you really had on your to-do list were that Erkin's supposed to be picking up his reward for delivering all those supplies from the Elves of the High Forest. You have 3 more portals to worry about. You have Venom Fang had wanted you to come see him. You might do that, you might not. And then you weren't asked to come help in the war of the elves versus the orcs, but you've shown interest in that. I won't say you can't go there, because you certainly could if you want to. And I think that's your entire to-do list.
Yeah, I think we were headed towards Summit Hall to see if we could find some elves
Right.
to get Erkin his reward. That's what we were going to do.
Right. So, just think about it a little bit, and depending on how much time we have left at the end of this thing next time, we can get started on that. Okay?
Yeah.
Sometime by the Thanksgiving event.
Just in time for the Thanksgiving. All right.
Oh yeah.
We'll be
are we?
fighting dragon turkeys.
We are playing next Wednesday.
Dragon turkeys.
Okay.
No, we're not really having a Thanksgiving event. Oh yeah, I guess the question is, do we want to play next week?
I was wondering that too. I mean, I should be able to.
I'm good to play. I mean, we can play earlier in the week if you guys want to. If you want to play like Monday next week instead.
I'm back to working night shifts.
Uh-huh.
So I think Monday and Tuesday I'm
You're working?
not available. Yeah.
Okay. So, does anybody have a problem with next Wednesday?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Then we'll play next Wednesday. Text if not.
Okay.
I think if one person can't play, we'll probably cancel, because I don't. With only 4 of you, I don't want to play down a person. So. Okay. I'll see you guys later.
All right, sounds good.
Bye.
Okay.
Thanks, Joe.